And your hosts, all of them, men and animals, star performers in one of the nation's most thrilling and popular sports, the Western Rodeo. More rodeos, greater crowds every year. With them, the demand for more and better bucking stuff. Putting riders to their finest test. And this is one source of supply. We're at the rodeo grounds of the Coors and Barmby Ranch, just a few miles from Sacramento, California. Literally the place where stars are born. Here's our request. It's from Michael Sherman of Elizabeth, New Jersey, and he says, I've heard that the Coors and Barmby Ranch is the only place of its kind in the world. Their one purpose is to breed and raise a special strain of bucking horses and Brahma bulls for rodeos. Now, may we visit this unique ranch and see some of their bucking stock perform? Well, Michael, we'll see them matched with some of rodeo's top riders. We'll look around the ranch, too, but now let's meet its two owners, Ray Coors and Bob Barmby. Bob, they tell me you're an old hand at this rodeo game.
That's right, Jack. Ray and I both are. Over 25 years ago, I brought my first Brahmers from Texas.
The ancestors of your present herd?
That's right. By selecting and breeding our best stock, we've been able to produce an outstanding breed of bucking bulls.
And it's amazing how you've had equal success with the new strain of bucking horses. But first, I'm sure the folks would like to see the Brahma herds that you showed me this morning. Cows and calves from a line of Brahmas which began on this ranch in 1934. Extremely inquisitive animals, but shy. Their only interest is in a square meal now, but think of the exciting life ahead. Full grown, they'll run almost as fast as a horse. Only the wildest bulls from the herd will make the rodeo, and the best will carry on the line. Kind of gentle here, but take a look at what they'll be like 4 years from now. Spoiling for a fight. Many a cowboy's found that out. We're going to see one of those Brahmas in action. Also, this bucking horse. What's her name, Ray?
This is Miss KB, and we think she is one of the greatest saddle broncs in the business today.
When a cowboy's got to ride this mare, the next day he don't do much sleeping that night.
I can imagine not, Bob. What's happened to the old wild horses off the range?
Well, the wild horses off the range, Jack, to my opinion, never was very good bucking horses. They didn't have enough size or had to be bred up in size. And unless a horse weighs 1,400 pounds, I don't think he's a good rodeo horse.
Oh, aren't they being raised anymore?
Well, no. We used to get our supply of rodeo horses off of ranches where they worked lots of horses. But since they are using tractors and machinery, they just don't raise those work horses no more, so we don't get no bucking horses from those people.
Oh, I see. Just as they breed race horses for speed, you breed them for bucking qualities.
We took our best bucking mares and bred them on to a stud that was a good bucking horse, and that's where we're getting our supply today.
What's the name of that stallion?
Ragmop.
Well, let's take a look at Ragmop. There he is, the daddy of them all. He was such a great fighter, they were afraid he'd injure himself, so they retired him from the rodeo. He has a much more important job now. And there's his happy family, 15 mares. A new bunch of colts every year. Some only a few hours old here, but that bronc heritage is in every one of them. The 2-year-old string, selected for fight, size, and color, too. Roans, Pintos, Appaloochies, you name it. And at 3 years, they're ready for training. Taught not to fight in the chute, save their energy for the arena, and then buck all they like. That bronc's proving himself. He'll make the rodeo next year.
There's the 4-year-olds, all campaigners now. They lead a good life. Plenty feed and care the year round for a few seconds' work. Rodeo is their business. When the band starts to play, their ears pick up, and they are ready to go to work.
Jack, before the riding starts, I'd like you to meet a great cowboy from Oakdale, California, the president of the Rodeo Cowboys Association, Harley May.
Oh, Holly, it's nice to have you with us.
Thank you, Jack. Glad to be here.
Oh, Holly, what's the purpose of your association?
Well, the Rodeo Cowboys Association is a sanctioning organization of some 600 professional rodeos held each year in the United States. They set up the rules and regulations that all these cowboys compete by and govern all the rodeos accordingly.
How many fellows in your organization?
About 3,000.
Including the two that you brought along with you?
Yes, sir, including Jim Rozier from Caldwell, Idaho, who will ride the bareback horse No Hope, and Bob A. Robinson from Rockland, Idaho, who will attempt to ride this bull Iodine.
Who's going to ride the saddle bucker?
Well, I guess Miss KP is going to be my chore.
Okay. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Fine, thank you.
Good luck. Well, all set for the ride, so let's go up and watch. Jim Roser bareback on No Hope. Hang on, Jim. And it's a good ride. Now back to our slow motion camera and watch how Jim recovered. Bob Robinson on iodine, a champion Brahma. Off he goes. Now something you rarely see, a champ Brahma bull ride and fall in slow motion. Only a handful of riders have ever conquered iodine. And here's where the clowns go into action. You know their job, to haze that charging bull away, prevent it from attacking the fallen rider. The most dangerous job at any rodeo. Clowns Benny Benefield and Bill Lane appearing here especially for you asked for it. Harley May now on the saddle bronc Miss KB. Watch the terrific power in that bronc again in slow motion. Harley May rides Miss KB all the way. There goes his hat. Champ against champ in special performance for our show at the Coors and Barmby Rodeo Supply Ranch, where four-legged stars are born. You asked for it. But we'll be looking forward to hearing from you soon. Just send your requests to this address. It's been a real pleasure having you with us. So long for now.